on day 2 of microsite, which is ravepubs.com/ISE.
Do a quick booth tour, and if you're interested,
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here at ISE 2026, here at the Google stand, and in the Google Meet section, I'm joined by Quentin Esterhuizen. First of all, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, thanks. And yourself?
Doing well. So obviously very busy here in Hall 2, and the Google Meet section is kind of split into different vignettes. So I'm going to kind of ask you about each one. So first of all, we've got the Google Meet hardware ecosystem, and you guys are partnering with Neat recently. So tell me a little bit about that.
Sure, yeah. So we've recently partnered with Neat. Specifically, we've certified their newest device, Gen 2 devices. We're really excited about the partnership. It really helps provide our customers a lot more flexibility and choice. So they might be using Zoom before, they migrated to Workspace, now they can reuse that hardware. And Neat is, again, well known for their robust hardware. It's really elegantly designed. So we're really excited for the flexibility it provides to customers, and it's also really fleshes out our ecosystem, exactly to what you mentioned. So we have, a wide variety of other partners, but we're really excited to bring Neat into that ecosystem.
That's very cool. By bringing them into the ecosystem, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean just like working really seamlessly with Google Meet?
Yeah, so Meet's now a certified application on there, so your Google Meet rooms or hardware experience is now robust there. We run a touch controller, you can have that seamless experience where one button to join, perform it, manage it through the admin console, all of that experiences. It's really to make sure that people can collaborate very effectively in those conference room spaces.
And talk a little bit about the interoperability section. How is Google Meet working on interoperability with other platforms?
So we're actually really excited about a brand new announcement this week, so we can finally now talk about and announce that we have interoperability with Teams. So we've had Zoom, we've had WebEx, even Pexip recently, but we finally now have Teams in our portfolio as well. That also means Teams will also be able to join into Meet meetings on their devices. So now for those customers that either way, they couldn't join each other's meetings. So again, that's really core for collaboration without having to buy brand new hardware, dedicated hardware. So we're really excited about announcing that this week.
How exactly does that work?
So the way it works is that basically you have your normal Google Meet hardware room set up, you'll have a scheduled meeting for Teams, you have a customer that has to meet on Teams, they can literally walk to that room, one button join, and join that meeting seamlessly. It is a slightly reduced feature set, and that's why we still have Pexip if you want to have a more feature-rich experience, but it's really seamless for those customers, and it's the exact same situation for Teams customers as well.
That's really cool. So even if someone is traveling and maybe using an office that doesn't have the type of meeting that they have, they're easily still able to join what they need to join.
Definitely, and again, especially in an enterprise or commercial setting, you can't always dictate the platform that your customer is meeting on, especially if you're meeting with the CEO of the really important customer. Last thing on is like, hey, I refuse to meet on your platform, and you can still have that great meeting experience and look professional from a conference room perspective.
So talk a little bit about this last vignette over here, Google Meet with Gemini. So everyone knows Gemini, that is Google's AI, but it's integrated into meetings now for a very easy experience. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so one of the things that we've been very well known for, and they get a lot of attention for it with the Gemini integration, is Take Notes to Me. So this allows you to have all the note-taking process automated. You can look at those notes. I can focus on the meeting as opposed to being distracted taking paper notes and things like that. But what we've recently announced to continue on that expansion of Gemini in meetings is the Ask Gemini capability. So beyond just taking notes, I can now ask questions during the meeting. So if I've been, unfortunately, multitasking, maybe not paying as much attention, I can ask, what did Jerry say earlier in the meeting? Can you recap that for me? So it's a really good way to get, remain focused on the things that you need to without losing track of what's going on. So we've recently just expanded that to more availability, more regions, and more SKUs.
Nice. How else are you looking to expand Gemini in the Google Meet experience?
So that's kind of the forefront now. We also have things like Universal Translator. This allows you to translate meetings live on the fly, so that's been really exciting. We announced that at Google I/O, and we're seeing a lot more adoption in certain customers for that. But this is really the start for us. So we start with Take Notes to Me, we ask Gemini. There are things I can't quite mention yet, but we're really looking forward to the future, because there is going to be a bit more agentic stuff in the future, but we're really excited for where it's going.
Awesome. Well, where can people find more about Google Meet?
So you can literally just go on a Google Meet website. Otherwise, we also have a Workspace update blog where you can get all the latest and greatest information, especially around Google Meet hardware, and also the Gemini features coming out there. And especially with ISE being a European-focused conference, we go into a lot more detail, like which features we make available to which regions. There's a lot of privacy concerns. We have to treat them very carefully. So you can get all that relevant information from our Workspace updates blog.
Well, thank you so much, Quentin, and don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/ISE for all your ISE news as well. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we'll see you next time.